Okay, welcome back to another video. This is my first video of my British prep. This week, so I got back from South Africa Monday morning. It is now Sunday afternoon. I haven't really filmed anything for YouTube this week apart from my comp recap, which is already up. If you haven't watched that, go check it out. I obviously want to document my prep into British. Doing back-to-back preps is slightly scary. Basically, the main reason I'm doing British is because I want to challenge myself to programming myself into back-to-back comps. Like, I've done it before for clients, like I know I can do it, but it's obviously different when you have to apply that knowledge to yourself and your own training. So I have signed up to British. I signed up on Wednesday. So I trained Tuesday and then I trained Wednesday. And I told myself once I had done squat, bench and deadlift, checked everything felt okay, my body felt healthy enough, I would sign up to British. So literally on Wednesday, as soon as I finished my deadlift session, I signed up, like as soon as I got back indoors. So if you've watched my previous videos, like especially if you've been following along for a while, you know my training doesn't change massively throughout the year. What I'm doing is working, and until it stops working, I'm not really going to change anything. However, I have made a little bit of a change for this prep into comp. So normally I do 4-week blocks, but because there is a 6-week turnaround between the end of Commonwealth and British, I'm doing 2 3-week blocks, essentially gonna work up to a moderately heavy week 3 on this first 3-week block, deload back down, build momentum up to comp, where I'll push obviously for heavier end of block session, which will be comp day. So I have changed the structure of my week though. So before I was doing 4 days a week and I did line them up for Commonwealth, which was a Thursday. So I've basically lined myself up now to compete on a Saturday. Usually with the British, the 84s are the Saturday or the Sunday. It's a 4-day event. It is massively oversubscribed this year. Like I don't even know how many people have signed up, but I think the 105 men alone have like 50 people. So it's going to be hectic, and I don't know how they're going to do the schedule. Typically, the heavier lifters go towards the end of the week, the lighter lifters go towards the start. So we're just going to see. I can obviously move my days around depending on what they do, but I am back to having like my main session on Saturday, except I've moved deadlifts to their own day. So if you've watched my videos previously, especially in recent weeks, you know my deadlift has it's just not really been there. At comp, I pulled 182 and I failed 187. I have pulled 190 multiple times in the past. I failed it a week out. And yeah, deadlifts they've just not been great. And to be honest, I think a big part of that is mindset. So I have split my week up differently, and deadlifts now have their own day because I always do SPD, which is fine, but because my schedule is so busy and chaotic and I don't end up training until the evening a lot of the time either, by the time I finish squat and bench, I just want to be done. So I don't let myself rest on deadlifts. Like typically on deadlifts, I literally have like 90 seconds rest between sets. And that's not an exaggeration either. Like I literally will take my belt off, sit down for like a millisecond and be like, oh, I just want to get done. I'm going to just go, which is obviously making them suffer. So my week now starts on a Tuesday. Monday is a rest day. Tuesday, squats and bench. Wednesday, last and bench, deadlifts, a little bit of accessories. Thursday is my upper accessory day. Friday is a rest day. Saturday, squats, bench, RDLs. Sunday is my full body accessory day that is quite leg focused. So that is the split of my week. I have filmed my sessions this week, well, my main lifts anyway. So I filmed Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and yesterday's session. I will put clips of those in. Nothing really interesting. It's very light. It's week 1. The only thing that didn't go great was yesterday, which was Saturday. Mentally, I wasn't really in it. Like, I think Tuesday and Wednesday, I went into those sessions with such a point to prove that I was capable of doing British still, that everything moved pretty well. And then yesterday, I was very stressed Friday because we've been away and like we're just very behind on house stuff. Like, I wanted more of the house to be decorated by now. I wanted to just have a lot more stuff done. Like, we're still living out of boxes. It's like, and it's still going to be like that for a while. Like, we've got a bit more furniture that we got, well, my parents delivered for us yesterday because we have some that they're kind of getting rid of. But like, the house being a mess obviously stressed me out. Like a stressy environment, like a messy environment creates a stressy mindset. So Friday and Saturday, I was very stressy. I've also been struggling because I've been trying to keep my steps really high because when we were away, I did, like my back especially felt great because, I mean, partly because it was so warm, but also because you're doing so many steps and I really want to keep on top of my steps. Like I like walking, especially like going outside, getting a nice long walking. Like there's nothing better for your head and for your mindset, especially for me who is just like a bit of a stress head at the moment. I need to make time to do that stuff. But I have an issue with my feet. I don't know what it is. I haven't bothered to get it looked at, probably should. Where basically if I do, even if I do like more than 8,000 steps, like 3 or 4 days in a row, the bottoms of my feet feel so painful and bruised. And it doesn't really matter what shoes I wear either. Like it's just a massive problem that I have. But I'm kind of ignoring it and pushing through it because I'm hoping that my body will just get used to it. I am looking at getting some like special recovery shoes to make it better. But basically what I was going to say was Friday, I think Thursday I did like 14,000 steps. Friday, I think I did 18, nearly 19,000 steps. So then Saturday when I trained, bearing in mind I was quite stressy as well, so like recovery wasn't great, sleep wasn't great. Saturday when I trained, like everything just felt a bit rubbish and like mindset wasn't great, but also like physically, like my feet were hurting and obviously I don't want to squat heavy when my feet hurt. My back and stuff felt great, which is good, but that's something else that I think had a factor, but I'm rambling. Saturday, my mindset wasn't great. I'd been very stressed. Nutrition has not been the best this week, which is so normal post-comp. Like, you can't be 100% all the time. And I always feel like after comps, I really struggle with my nutrition because it's like, part of me wants to have a break from tracking just because I think mentally it's good for everyone to have a break from tracking. Like, you shouldn't need to track your food like year round. But I know for myself that if I don't track, and if I don't track 100%, I just don't eat enough or I overeat on junk food. Like there's not really an in-between. It's like I almost forget how to eat, which is a joke because I literally coach nutrition. Like it is something I know a lot about, yet I can't apply it to myself post-comp. And I don't restrict into comps either. Like when I track my food, like I'm a good cook. I make sure to eat foods that I enjoy. I make sure my favorite meals I can make into like a macro-friendly option and things like that. But it's just like, I really struggle for the weeks after comp. And because I've got comps back to back, obviously when I was in South Africa, like straight after comp, like I just enjoyed the food there. We'd just go out for like a meal or two a day, depending on like how hungry we were and stuff. And I didn't indulge massively because it was so hot. I wasn't really hungry, but obviously I just ate kind of what was there and enjoyed myself. And then when we got home, I literally did a food shop when we landed. Like we literally got home, I think it was like 12:30 when we got home from the airport. I came in, my boyfriend unpacked everything and started washing all the clothes and stuff. And I literally changed the bed sheets and then went to Tesco's and did a huge food shop so that I could just meal prep and get back on track. And I did for the most part, but it's just been like also picking convenient foods. And I can tell that my recovery just hasn't been great, and it definitely caught up to me by Saturday or like by yesterday's session. I just didn't feel fantastic, which week one never feels great anyway. But I think by the time I got onto bench, I was just kind of feeling a bit like sorry for myself. So my top single on bench was terrible. Squats were okay, they were just harder than they should be. My elbow was also really hurting, I think just because of like moving stuff the last couple of days and like doing little bits to the house and stuff. It's just been irritated because it had been a lot better recently. But by the time I got to my bench single, basically, it should have been super easy and comfortable. It wasn't. Like, it was slow, but it also felt easy. It was almost just like I didn't try hard enough. But then I went to my back offs at 100. It was 5x2 at 100, and they moved absolutely fine. Like, I kind of just gave myself a bit of pep talk being like, what are you doing? Like, these are such easy numbers for you. Just suck it up and get them right. And I stopped thinking as much. I got out of my own head and I just kind of put better music on, enjoyed myself, and the session went a lot better from there. But essentially, because I haven't been filming this week while I've been training, this video is just going to be a bit of a shambles. It's going to be the worst, like, first video of a series you've probably ever watched. But basically, first two sessions of the week, my squat and bench session and then my last and press and deadlift session felt fine. Nothing to really report. It felt good enough to fill me with confidence for British. Saturday, yesterday, squats and bench, RDLs. Started off pretty bad just because mindset. By the end of it, I kind of pulled myself around and was like, just get on with it. And everything felt better. I am feeling good for British. I am excited to get my nutrition completely back on track. We've got a meal out tomorrow with my boyfriend's family. Just we obviously haven't seen them since we went away and stuff. So we're going to see them tomorrow. No idea what we're having, no idea where we're going. it's probably going to be the last meal that I have where I just like don't care at all. Like I will still make plans, and like I've still got other social plans and stuff where I will still be going out for meals. Like I'm not restricting into British. I've already made the decision that I'm going to gut cut into this comp because I just don't think being in a deficit for back-to-back comps is sensible, and I don't have time to like diet down to like 85 and then just kind of let the taper take the rest off. I think I'm sitting like low to mid 86s right now. I think I'll happily gut cut from 85.5 to 86, and I think within 3 or 4 days of just actually tracking at like my normal calories and eating my normal food quality and stuff, I'll be there already anyway. Like it won't be an actual like deficit, it will just be get back to normal levels and then gut cut down, and it should be nice and easy. So that's kind of the plan. So yeah, I'm not going to restrict and avoid social plans like I sometimes do leading into comp. Like I still want to just enjoy things going into this comp. Like I'm literally doing this British. Obviously I would like to place as high as possible. I'm currently ranked 3rd, but Tash, who's ranked 4th, has totaled more than that before as a very light 84 plus. I'm not really expecting to place ahead of her. Like she's a very good lifter. She's now got a nutrition coach as well to help her with her cut, and she's got like an insane deadlift. So I will need to go 6 for 6 to even stand a chance. My deadlift will need to sort itself out for me to stand a chance. So I'm not really putting any pressure on this comp. I literally just want to go into British and have fun. It's the last time everyone is competing together at British before they change the qualifying procedure. I've said this before, I'm not worried about qualifying for next year. Like I am pretty confident I will place top 14 and be able to go to British next year. Like I would be very shocked and upset with myself if I can't. Obviously the only thing that might stop that is like an injury, but I'm pretty good at staying healthy, touch wood, so I'm not worried about that either. But yeah, I am basically just doing British to have fun and just to see everyone and to hang out with everyone. I need to look into hotels and stuff because I would like to maybe just go for the whole event, especially if I'm gut cutting, because I mean it starts on Thursday, so I'll just take my gut cut foods for Thursday, Friday. I don't have to worry about buying food while I'm there, and then compete like Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is. And it would just be a nice fun weekend, just hang out with people. But I'm not sure yet. Gonna wait until the schedule's released before I make any actual plans. But yeah, so that's kind of, I need to go into this comp with very low expectations because I've just competed and had an okay comp. I say okay, I came 3rd, but I wasn't happy with my total. There's definitely room for me to PB my total still. I think I had room on all my lifts, definitely deadlifts, to potentially lift more. Like even if it's just 2.5 on my squat and bench and then hopefully like 10 on my deadlift, would still be a nice total PB. So we're just gonna see. But again, I'm not putting any pressure on it. I just want to have fun. I am going to make this series a little bit more interesting than my videos have been recently. I'm going to try and not just sit in my office and film all the time. I will put just like a compilation of all my training from this week at the end of this video so you can kind of see what I've been talking about. But yeah, there's not really much to report. I'm excited to do this comp. I'm excited to just go in and have fun. Whether I come 3rd, 4th, 5th, I don't care. I think I came 5th at last year, so if I can place higher than that, in my eyes, that's still progress. And yeah, I just want to have fun. I want to see everyone. I want to hang out with everyone. And then I'm just going to see what happens after that. I don't know what comp plans are for next year, but I think my mindset towards comp after Commonwealth is just so much more refreshing and just more positive that I am excited to plan what I'm going to do next year. Like I'm excited to kind of get British done and make a plan for next year. They haven't yet announced any of the qualifying comps for next year's British either. So if I don't place 3rd, I will have to do a qualifier to qualify for British next year. But I guess we'll see. Or it would be kind of cool to qualify, like if I come 3rd, automatically qualify for next year's British and just literally not compete again until British next year. Like imagine that off season. But also I want to compete more next year. I think like I'll probably do like a nice regional halfway through the year if I don't have to do a qualifier comp, but we'll see. I don't know. I also feel like I'm a lot busier at the moment than I have been. Like if you watch these videos, you know I'm not the best at like, I mean I don't switch off from work. Like it's work. But I am now my full-time job is now becoming part-time, like actually part-time. So coaching is officially going to be my main job, my main income, and I'm so excited for that. And this week, like I got back from South Africa and I was like, what if I'm not ready to take that leap? Like because it is such a big decision, but I always said to myself, as soon as our mortgage has gone through and as soon as we are settled into the house, I will be cutting my full-time hours down, because I've been in a financial position where I'm able to afford to do that for a while, but it's just taking that leap, because obviously clients aren't definite, like anyone could leave at any point. I mean, don't get me wrong, all of my clients are amazing, and I know they would communicate with me openly if they were thinking of leaving, if they want to leave, and obviously I support that. And I would have to lose a lot of clients for it to actually be a problem, but it's something that definitely plays on my mind a lot. And I said to myself when I decided to do Commonwealth, I was like, right, it's been a very expensive year, you've had to pay for a lot of things in the house, like do Commonwealth and then you are dropping your hours, like non-negotiable. And so yeah, I got back and I was like, oh my god, like I'm actually dropping my hours, like I'm terrified. And then literally the next day I was like, when I went back to work on the Tuesday, I was like, I've had a lot of inquiries while I've been away. Like this entire week, the reason I haven't been filming loads is because I've had so many calls and stuff this week, obviously with existing clients that have wanted to catch up over a phone call. I've obviously been just checking in with everyone anyway, but also I've had a lot of inquiries this week, and I'm like, okay, this has to be a sign that this is the right time to do this. So hopefully that means soon, not only will I be a lot happier in terms of workload, but I'll also have more time to train, which means I won't be training in the evenings at like 10 p.m. anymore. Fingers crossed. I probably still will. But yeah, so things are really good. I'm feeling very positive about a lot of things at the moment. I'm just trying to manage stress. But the main thing stressing me is our house, to be fair. Like, that's literally it. So we should be good. I am very excited to prep for British, so I promise these videos will be a bit more interesting. I want to get back to doing more Q&As as well. I used to do Q&As in a lot of my videos, even if it was just like 1 or 2 questions in a video. So if you have any questions for me about literally anything, whether that be my specific training, what I'm thinking about for British, nutrition, gut cut plans, anything like that, let me know down below. Or you can message me on Instagram. I often put Q&A boxes up on my Instagram stories as well and save those for videos. Like, I want to make these videos more interesting. If there's anything you think I can do differently to make them more interesting, also let me know. I will be taking my camera into the gym with me from now on, into the garage, because I keep not bothering and just filming on my phone, which is not great. So I will be doing that and like talking through my sessions and stuff as well, because I also miss recapping my sessions as I'm going. Like it feels really nice to lay my thoughts out as I'm training, and I think it's really good for me to have like a more positive mindset towards my training when I just sit and lay out my thoughts as I'm going. So I miss doing that, so I'm going to start doing that more again. But yeah, if you are wanting to ask me anything, just leave a comment down below. I'm going to just play a training dump and then I will just cut the video there. So if you've made it to this point, thank you. I didn't know what I was going to say when I started filming. I've just talked a lot about not a lot, so that's the theme of the videos. If this is the first time you've watched one of my videos, get used to that. But I will see you in the next video. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be able to do 2 videos a week or just 1 leading into British. I'm going to just see. But as a bare minimum, it'll be 1 longer video every week with more information about my training, splitting everything up. I will also probably talk through more about my decision to obviously give deadlifts their own day, what I'm planning with my deadlifts, how I'm doing my jumps each week and things like that. This is my first time actually doing 3-week blocks, and none of my lifters have actually done 3-week blocks either, unless it's literally just to make things line up. But we've never done a 3-week block to actually plan to like lift heavy at the end of the 3, although I guess technically I'm basically doing a 6-week split into 3. But that is usually what a 3-week block is anyway, like you plan blocks ahead. Not relevant. But yes, I will talk more about my training and decisions and stuff in the future videos too. If you've made it to this point, if you make it to the end of the video, I really appreciate you. Please leave a like, please comment, let me know what you want to see in this British prep series. Let me know if you've got any thoughts about the British. If you're doing the British and you watch these videos, also let me know so I can support you and watch kind of how you're getting on. Watch you at British. Like, I want to be fair, I'm probably going to watch the entire comp, like without fail, although it's a lot of lifters, so I don't know if I'll actually have the time, but we'll just see. But yeah, thank you if you made it to this point. Thank you if you stick around to watch my training, and I will see you hopefully in a few days for the next video. And I've also got a video coming out soon about my cut into Commonwealth and what happened there, so keep your eyes out for that, and I appreciate you. love do. I'm tired, this is how you lose. My trust for you, if only you knew. How much I try, love do. I've had enough. You broke my trust. You killed the vibe. I've had enough. Won't waste my time. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down. Love, you hit me down. Lost, I can't be found. Lost, I can't be found. Lost, I can't be found. Love, you make it so hard to breathe. You make it so hard to see. I'm blind. Love, you make it so hard to breathe. You make it so hard